Excuse me, is that your foot on my air hose? Ecclesiastes 10:12. A wise person's words win favors, but a fool's lips are self-destructive. As I talked with a very successful businessman who had been married 42 years, he mentioned an occasion when his wife came at him verbally in a very disrespectful way. He could have fired right back, but he chose to use what he had learned from love and respect. So he said, "Honey, did I do something or say something that felt unloving to you?" As Emerson says, maybe I stepped on your air hose. I don't want to get on the crazy cycle. Tell me, did I do something that was unloving? In this instance, his wife apologized and admitted it was her fault. They avoided the crazy cycle when he used the little code phrase, "Maybe I stepped on your air hose," to try to find out what he had done to be unloving. Of all the tools in the L&R kit, there is none more useful than the air hose. As I say, a wife has an air hose connected to a love tank, and she needs love like she needs air to breathe. When her husband steps on her air hose, she deflates in the face of feeling unloved. On the other hand, a husband has an air hose connected to a respect tank, and he needs respect like he needs air to breathe. When his wife steps on his air hose, he deflates in the face of feeling disrespected. Stepping on air hoses happens in the best of marriages, and we do it in different ways, the chief of which is how we use words. To paraphrase today's verse, a wise person's words of love and respect win favors, but a fool's unloving and disrespectful words are self-destructive, not benefiting that person one iota. Ironically, it's easy to step on your spouse's air hose without really trying. A discussion turns into a slight disagreement, which escalates into a real difference of opinion. Back and forth it goes, with foolish speech flying thick and fast, as one or both air hoses get trampled in the process. It need not be, but what can a couple do when they find themselves on the edge of the crazy cycle? People tell me how they use the word picture of air hoses to relieve tension and communicate their needs to each other. In love and respect, I teach wives to say, "That felt unloving. Did I just come across as disrespectful?" And I teach husbands to say, "That felt disrespectful. Did I just come across as unloving?" I hear from L&R couples who tell me they want to ask these questions, but somehow it's a bit awkward. It is much easier to say, "Excuse me, but is that your foot on my air hose?" Or perhaps, "Honey, I detect I may have just stepped on your air hose. Am I right?" Once the ice is broken, it is easier to talk about who is feeling unloved or disrespected. Some spouses don't even have to use words. One husband told me that his wife chooses to say emphatically, "You're stomping on my air hose," but he prefers to just grab his throat and act like he's choking. Either way, they each get the message and are able to exchange wise and pleasant words like, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Please forgive me." Solomon was right. Wise words win approval, but foolish words are destructive. How odd yet encouraging that when we use this simple word picture, good things happen. As one couple told me, we watch for the signals when either of us might be stepping on the other's air hose, and our relationship was literally revolutionized. Among many, many more couples, may the revolution begin. Thank God for simple word pictures that can help you show each other love and respect. Ask Him for the wisdom to discern when you are stepping on each other's air hose, and the courage to speak up even when it may be a bit difficult. When your spouse deflates before your eyes, don't defend yourself by saying, "That's your problem." Remember, it is always our problem, and try to find out how and why an air hose is getting pinched.